What's up, people? How y'all doing today, man? Welcome back. Welcome to another virtual happy hour. Well, nightcap is after a certain time. You know what I mean? Switch back to my good old. I like Ecamm and Restream. It's that's in my pocket, man. I appreciate that. But I hope folks is going well. I promised you that there would be another playlist. This one is brought to you by the one and only Jill Scott. So, you know what I mean? Let's make sure she here. So, I hope you got your drinks and that y'all are chilling in this new normal at the moment where people don't know what's going on and just trying to make sense of stuff. I feel like you could enjoy some music, kick back a little bit, and we could just have this conversation that I would have with friends if I was drinking with them. I'm actually not really a big drinker, to be honest with you. I don't really get drunk or anything like that. It's been a long time. But let's have this conversation because there's a lot of stuff happening. And y'all let me know if Jill is too loud. Is Jill too loud for y'all?
Lord, have mercy on me.
Let's see.
I was blind, now I can see.
If you throw your comments in, we will get them on the screen. I get them answered. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know who's here. We can have this conversation. And Jill is joining us. I like Jill. I like Jill a lot.
Us to spark conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, share our situation, temptation,
So,
education,
let's hop on this first comment real quick.
elevation. Maybe
This
we
first
can talk
thought.
about Surah 31:18. Your background, it ain't squeaky clean
So,
shit.
it's a lot happening
Sometimes
right
we all
now.
got to swim upstream.
But I just want to start
You
by
ain't
talking
no
about
saint,
something
we all a
stupid.
sinner. But
It's
you
just
put
dumb.
your foot down and
Today,
make your soul the winner.
PhD was trending and doctor was trending because Joe Biden's wife, Jill, is a doctor. She's either a PhD or EDD. She's basically has a doctorate in education. And there are people in certain camps. Hey, Karen, how you doing? There are people in certain camps that don't like the Bidens a lot. I won't name that camp, but they tend to rhyme with Ernie Foles, and they got mad because she calls herself Dr. Jill Biden. And like people had to go and explain to her. They were like, well, why, if she's not a medical doctor, she shouldn't be calling herself a doctor. And like, this was a conversation that happened today for hours on the internet. This is the country that we live in. And these are not like children that are making these arguments and these claims, but that don't understand like doctor and doctorate is a term that you get like when you do certain things, man. And it's not just medical doctors. Medical profession is a form of a doctor. But they tried to use that to like discredit her or make her look bad. And this is the country that we live in. These are the times that we live in. So, you know, did anybody else hear this? Am I the only person that heard this? Let me see if I can find this, man. Like, it's really stupid. It's so dumb. It is the dumbest thing ever. Let's see if we can find this. It's so dumb. My lord, it's dumb. Here. So, if you look, like, all this is about her. It's a scandal that she uses doctor because she has a PhD. This, like, Mark Lamont Hill had to come on and write on y'all's Twitter and say, in the case of Jill Biden, in the absence of the honorific doctor, she would be known as the Miss or Second Lady, both of which erase her identity and tether her to the person she married. Like, he had to go in and do sequential posts to explain to people that follow him why she should be called a doctor. For the record, y'all, I too have a doctorate. And I too get called doctor. And I don't force it. But damn it, it's some cases I do. Like contract negotiations. And certain people that think I'm uneducated because I'm a black dude that likes to wear hoodies. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Yes, Karen, it is definitely uneducated responses. It's just crazy. It is like it's one of those things that's so dumb that it almost is like, yo, we deserve some of this stuff that's happening to us. Like, these are the people that that get to vote. I'm just saying, like, this is it's wild and it's crazy. And in the midst of Corona, yo, in the midst of Corona, this is what's happening. Get y'all people, man. The other thing that I will say, not to be a hater, yo, the TikTok challenge where y'all keep doing like this to the screen and then coming back, and it's like, I love it. It's cute, right? It's cute. It was amazingly cute. The first million that I saw, like, some of y'all going crazy with this, and let me just say, the challenge that I'm seeing, y'all responses, they are not all equal, my guy. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, some of them are great, right? Like, I love like it's a few that I love. But do y'all understand that we get things that we like and you burn it into the ground? Like, to where it can never ever be done again? You said people are bored. What else can they do? They can find a different challenge. There are other ones. I'm just saying, man. Get off your kids' TikTok, yo. Let them have it. No, listen, you ain't got to get off of it, right? Because again, people are bored, and it's fine. I don't want to be up by humbug. I'm saying this in jest. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It is like you can still be creative. There's other ways to be creative. You know what I mean? It's just creative. Sarah, we talking about a few different things. The first thing we talked about was these crazy. There's a crazy group of voters that's trying to talk down Jill Biden because she makes people call her doctor because she's a PhD, like because she has a doctorate, or EDD, one of those, but she has a doctorate and people are dumb. And then the other thing we was talking about was all the challenges. I ain't mad at the challenges though. I'm not. Do you have fun? It's all good. But damn it, like, I get that we can't come out our houses. I understand. But like, it's like your kids figured out something cool, and like, here's the thing, right? A lot of people that's my age, you kind of in this in between of like remembering your childhood and remembering when like technology was coming about. But like a lot of us as parents, you can let this younger generation have something, man. It's all good. My God. Oh my God. I'm telling you, let me tell you, right? It's gonna just get cornier and cornier. And then y'all gonna be mad because it done got super corny and y'all gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to say. But I'm telling you, we there. I'm telling you, somebody is gonna do that damn TikTok challenge with their dogs. It's coming. It is coming, and it's just gonna get weirder and weirder. Is that what you want? Is that what you want us to have? I'm just saying. And also, man, my God, yo. The other thing, I know a lot of y'all have been enjoying the podcast. We've been doing them live and streaming, but we still need you to go download the podcast too, all right? Like, we want to keep streaming and keep taking questions, you know what I'm saying? But we also want to make sure that people are still downloading the podcast. We got it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, it's everywhere. Just go into your podcast app and search for 8 Black Hands, and we come up. If you rock with us, we need you to continue rocking with us. Definitely make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's just, we just gonna have us some fun tonight. Who got their drinks? People, let me know what you drinking during our virtual happy hour nightcap. And I know my East Coast friends get mad at me because they be like, you do this so late. But I'm in Oakland. This is not late for me. I'm still working. I have work to do after this. I'm sorry. I'll try to do it earlier so y'all can be there. That's why I called it a virtual nightcap for y'all. All right? It's my bad. But I'm glad that y'all bang with it, though. That makes me feel good. She said, being called a doctor is a form of respect, so you earned it. Do you not like people call you doctor? No. That's not what I'm saying. It's fine. People can call me. It's certain groups that I don't make call me that at all, right? The conversation was about Jill Biden, Joe Biden's wife. And like this group was trying to discredit her because she wasn't a medical doctor. And they said that she was like lying or being fake or whatever. All right. So it's the difference. David said, let the people be free. Y'all be free. Be free. Just corny shit is just corny shit though. I'm not mad at it. It's cool. LaShawn, I know. But you with me though, right? And I'm glad that you with me. I'm glad you with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that Sarah Carpenter's with me. I rock with y'all. Okay, with the Cuba Libre, I need the rest of these drinks. You know what I'm saying? Your drink ration was consumed, but what was the drink though? Let us know what the drink was. Hold on. Somebody said that they like this song. I got you. I'm gonna turn it up right now. Let's see. I'm gonna let this ride out for a second. My goodness, man. So this is one of my favorite Jill Scott songs. Like Jill Scott. So we did Mary J. Blige last time, right? And y'all really liked Mary J. And I was trying to alternate, right? But like, Jill, you know what it was, man? Something came on with Jill, and Jill she just bad, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that voice of an angel, you know what I mean? Jill is a beast. And so, and her range is ridiculous, so we gonna vibe it out. Again, I'm not, like, David is a DJ, you should watch his streams. He can DJ his butt off, he's dope. Okay, 1942 and Tito's, y'all out here. Apple Syrahs, let's go. Mine is water and Crystal Light, because I'm trying to drink more water and get my sexy back. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back in shape, but it's all good though. We gonna work it out. But Jill was just rocking, man. And so I love Jill Scott, yo. I do. Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. One of my favorite moments in music was at the Dave Chappelle block party, and Erykah Badu and Jill Scott had like a singing battle on "You Got Me." Have y'all heard that? Have y'all seen that? Let me know if you've seen that battle. It was amazing. I'll see if I can find it for y'all, man. But let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you. I'm looking. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Hold on a second. Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, and let's see, Chappelle block party. If I can find it, we're gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else y'all got. I love Jill too, Carolyn. You got good taste. Jill is definitely, Jill she put her voice on a string. It's ridiculous. Mecca, I agree. Jill is, I got a crush on Jill Scott right now. Right now. Okay, all right, the 2018. Got putting dates on the Moscato out here. Y'all out here. Okay. Y'all, you want me to show here, I got you. I found it. Here, let's see. Let's make this big. Right now, who has seen this? Tell me who's seen this before. Hold on a second. I'll bring it up. Hold on. Let's just show my primary screen. Let me know if you've seen this. Now, we're gonna talk with just Jill right here. First off, I wish I could have went to this concert. This is Up in Smoke tour and Dave Chappelle's block party. Just hard. I'm gonna turn it up. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna turn it up. I got you. I got you. I got you.
That cool cat, that's Miss Provinci trying to play you full black. If something's on your chest, let it be known. See, I'm
who's seen this before?
Minutes, all on the phone and on the top of the trust. It's just a matter of fact that people be writing back.
I won't be doing no karaoke. Y'all can have that.
I'm a celebrity. I deal with the veil and if it's artificial, let it be.
Can y'all hear it okay?
People caught in love like whirlwinds. Listening to they squad, fucking with girlfriends. That's exactly the spot. They whole world and lies come in. That's where the drama begins.
Oh no, she ain't nervous.
I don't know who I saw. What club I went to with my homies, baby.
Shout out y'all.
If you were worried about me, I don't know who I saw. What club I went to with my homies, baby. Don't worry. If you were worried about where I've been.
Look, they trying to Facebook trying to block us right now. Let me know if they mute us. Let me see, hold on. Come on, man. This was history right here. It was historic. Facebook trying to block us, so let me know if you can still hear it. They said, buddy, you do not own this. Facebook they be hating, but we gonna rock out till they kick us out.
Brooklyn! Party ain't over. The party's not over.
Look, Facebook was like, "Hey, bruh, we probably kicked off. Can y'all still hear me?" Oh my goodness, I think they kicked us off. Let me see. Hold on. They done tried to block us out. Oh my goodness. That's so whack. That is so whack. Who's still in here, man? Let's see. Oh, can you? Okay. I don't know if anybody's still in here. I think they blocked it and they tried to kick us out. But let's see if I'm still live. Hold on. Who's still if you still in here, let me know, man. Let's see. Let me make sure this is muted. But I don't know, man. But anyway. All right. So y'all still here? Facebook done kicked us out the club. I think they kicked out some other people though. It's crazy. All right, hold on a second. But anyway, I'm enjoying y'all, man. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Nate. I appreciate that you still here, man. Oh, it closed and reopened it. Okay. Here, let me end this one and I'm gonna come back. All right, let me do that. All right. And we are back. Even though Facebook done kicked us out, you know what I'm saying? They can't hold us down like that, though. We out here. We coming back. Let's see. I'm going to wait for folks to get in here so we can start over again. Who back with us? Let me go ahead and get the Jill. We're going to get Jill rocking again. Ah, they some haters, man. My God, they some haters. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for y'all to get back in, man.
You love me.
I appreciate that. I think it was too. Wasn't it amazing? We're gonna let Jill bring us back in.
Time you keep me on my feet, happily excited by your cologne, your hand,
All right.
your
So
smiles, your
we back with Jill.
you woo me.
They tried to keep Jilly down. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that y'all like that. How many? I know for some of y'all that was the first time you saw that. Yo, look at my homie Laura's and what's up, Laura? Laura's one of the dopest educators I know, and is starting a new organization that I get to help out with in some ways, man. I'm just super proud of her, man. You know what I'm saying? Joyce, acclaimed author and writer, poet, verbalist, speaker. She's just amazing. And she likes Jill Scott too, damn it. We all like Jill Scott. So back to this virtual happy hour, this nightcap for my East Coast people. And for the folks that's new to this, that just got on, you know, you gotta let us know that you here, and you gotta let us know what you drinking and what you sipping for the nightcap. You know what I mean? This has to happen. You should definitely check out. That's definitely grown folks music right there. But I love Jill Scott. So let's get back to these topics, man. So we talked about how dumb people were around the PhD thing and trying to say that Jill Biden was faking the funk because she's not a medical doctor. Dumbasses. Just some stupid people, man. Here go the other thing I wanted to talk about with y'all. One of the other things that I wanted to speak on. Okay, Cab. I see you with the cab. I posted this. And the reason why I posted this is because, listen, I know we having us a good time drinking, and we're gonna keep doing that. But I want to read this to you, right? Like, here's the thing. During this time of COVID-19 and being stuck in the house or whatever the case is, this is when we build things that change the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to make sure that we continue to change the game, right? So with this, it's like, yo, I want to build something, and there's a lot of people working on this, like the Oakland Reach and Lakeisha Young and her team are working on around literacy. I think Laura's work is going to address some literacy stuff too, who's in here. And Kareem Weaver and the NAACP is going to have some stuff, right? But like with this, what I want to come out of this with is I want to come out with tools made by us for us, right? In all these schools, Black kids' literacy rates is dumb low. It's super low. We always the lowest, all right? And as somebody who works in this field and supports parents and all that stuff, one thing that I know for sure, like for sure, is that there's a disconnect. So for instance, I have parents that have a kid in 9th grade, kid gets an A in English, right? But the kid's reading score, the kid reading level is at 5th grade levels, right? And that parent will say, well, yo, my kid got an A in English. How the hell is he at a 5th grade reading level? And I have to explain to her how faulty this jacked up ass system is and say, oh, I'm sorry, grades do not correlate with proficiency. And she'll say that's stupid. And I'll say, I know. So in this time of COVID-19, we should come out of this with something that actually helps equip our own people so they can tell at home what their kids' reading level is and what they can do to raise it. Because when we come back from this, things are going to be forever changed, right? It's almost like 9/11. You feel me? It's almost like 9/11. Yes, please welcome people in. So what I want to do is we got everything we need. I'm pretty smart. I'm decent. I ain't the brightest bulb in the sign. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, but that's why I'm asking for other people. Like whoever does this for a living and can help identify literacy scores and ratings and stuff like that. Let's just build the online platform. We already online all day anyway. Y'all done did enough of these challenges. Let's do that with some damn literacy, baby. Let's go. 17 years old, 5th grade reading level. University reading level, right? I hate that damn challenge so much. I'm sorry. I'm being a hater. I'm sorry. I know I'm hating again. My bad. But we should build it. We should stop waiting for people to build shit for us. We should start waiting and depending on systems that don't fuck with us. Like, choose who you want to choose. I work in the district. I love it. I love people that, I know there are a lot of people that work very, very hard. I love Jill Scott. I do not like this song. I'm sorry. I know that's sacrilege for some people and y'all love Golden, but it ain't for me. That is not my ministry right there. And if y'all got some Jill Scott requests, let me have those requests. Let's do it. I got you. Again, I'm not the DJ in this thing, man, but we can have us a good time. But yes, man, I think we should build that ourselves. So why don't you link the people, right? And I'm going to have a live Zoom. I'm going to have a Zoom call where we actually start to build this stuff out. Like, it ain't that hard. We got people learning how to use cameras for the first time, learning how to use TikTok, learning how to program stuff on their computer, finally doing Zoom calls and all that stuff. Let's build something that's going to actually help our people get to where we need to get to, because we ain't nobody else's responsibility but ours, right? So I'm going to leave that up there. Somebody said they like the picture, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that compliment, damn it. I am not a person that runs away from I don't run away from compliments. I will take those. But yes, I need where's the Jill Scott request? Let's see. Let's you know what I want to go with? Let's see this, man. Hold on a second. Let me see.
I was just thinking about you.
Oh.
Wondering if you wear the same cologne.
Crown Royal is next. Crown Royal is definitely next.
Smell good.
My guy Pete, listen, man, this is my dude. Y'all don't understand. When I moved to Stockton, like, that became one of my best friends. We have had some epic moments together. I love that dude. That's my guy. And y'all should check him out. He got a lot of good advice for y'all, which y'all should be investing in right now. That dude been getting money since we was kids. All right, let me take that out. Yes, David Castillo is absolutely right. Let's read his piece, right? There's a clear science behind literacy development. There absolutely is. You said it requires teachers. I get that, right? So what we have to do with that, David, is like, I gotta help equip this community around what the language is to even make sure we holding schools accountable with that stuff, right? So again, I think there are some things that we can do in our own communities, our own homes, our own boys and girls clubs, our own churches around this stuff. I don't think that we understand as a people and as a group and as a city just how bad literacy is. Dr. Howard Fuller is my OG, good friend of mine. We actually plan to do some work together. I love that dude, man. And he often says, but I fought in, to actually be able to sit at the counter. What good is it to be able to have a seat at the counter if I can't read and our kids can't read the menu, right? It's crazy. Thank you, LaShawn. I appreciate that. LaShawn, you are welcome in this thing anytime. You understand me? Compliments will get you everything with me. So, but I definitely think that that's something that we need to be having conversations about, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we just got to take this stuff into our own hands is what I'm saying. That's exactly what we need to do. Nicole, you bring up a great point. Like, I love Floyd Mayweather Jr. Oh my God. Should I show that? I should show that, shouldn't I? I'll show that. There's a video of Floyd Mayweather trying to say a word and read, and it's just bad, man. Listen, the highest paid athlete at the moment can't read. Like, he can't read. It's kind of sad, and we need to make sure that stuff don't continue, man. because them is our kids. These is our people. We responsible for them. And then He Loves Me is up next. Lori, I got you. I promise you. Yes, Mike. I just mentioned the Oakland Reach. Oakland Reach is doing some amazing work. And I want, this is not to get in the way of like what Reach is doing and Keisha, and then even the NAACP and Kareem, they're all working together. I'm talking about building a platform, like an online platform that we can use at home. Like, I want moms to be able to test their own kids and then be able to build a plan from there. Like, we build a whole bunch of other stuff. We can make that happen. We can like super make that happen. We need information for the parent. Exactly, right? And this is the point that I was making, LaShawn, David, when I was talking, is like, I'm trying to find ways for us to put power back in our community's hands to where we don't have to depend on these systems. We should be working in concert. We should always be trying to make things better. You know what I'm saying? We should always try to improve these systems, right? But damn, how many decades does it have to be before we just like, you know what, maybe this thing, they ain't gonna never get it right for us. And then they blame us. Then they blame you. They say your kid can't read because of you. Well, it's like, well, hell, I sent him to your English class and he got an A. So why he can't read? You feel me? So I'm gonna tell you, man. So like, just so y'all know, right? Like, I had AP English. I got an A in that class. I hated Miss Antoniadis at Emory. I love Emory, and Emory will get all my money when I get rich. I do stuff for Emory High now. I love that school. You can't tell me nothing about Emory High, right? Fam, I had like a 3.8 GPA going into college, right? When I tell you I was remedial everything, how does that happen? How do I have A's and I'm graduating in the top of the class and I am remedial everything? I got to college and didn't know what a thesis statement was. It's called being inner city smart. I talk about it in my book, in my research. I name it that, right? Inner city smart is when the bar is so lowered in inner city schools that when you actually get a kid into college and they in the bigger pool, they so far behind that it's discouraging. When I got to college, they put all the black kids, we were doing orientation, right? I'm gonna turn it down a little bit so I can tell the story. They put all the black kids in this big auditorium, and it was this black dude, and I remember him, man. This dude is probably the reason why I graduated. And he said, look to your left. Like, it was first to start with everybody. It was a big auditorium. It had all the incoming freshmen and dorms and all that stuff, and not dorms, but like the apartments at the time at Cal State Hayward. And then they split us up. And in this room, dude got super real, and he said, look to the left and look to the right, talking to all the black kids. He said, 2 out of 3 of y'all are not gonna finish. And let me tell you why. And he walked us through it. The thing he told us to do, he said, you always sit in the T in class. The T is either the first 2 rows or the middle rows that make you make sense. He said, build relationships with all your professors. Make sure they know your name and make sure you use their office hours. And he said, many of y'all were really, really smart in high school or got really good grades and good scores, and you probably remedial. Don't let that break you. I spent a full year in remedial classes. I'm here standing with you as Dr. Cole now, right? But I had to do so much makeup work. And if somebody would have said, these kids cannot read, and reading is not just being able to read the sign, but there's also like comprehension. I have other novel ideas. I was a social worker for 5 years. I think if you're black, I think every child in a public school should have an IEP. Let me tell you why I think that. An IEP stands for an individualized education plan, okay? And it's bound by law. So what that means is that there are requirements to graduate and do school and all that stuff, but IEPs can go beyond the bounds of that, right? And right now it is relegated to students with special needs or special privileges or things of that nature. Even if I had a child, I don't care if my child had a 4.0, I want an IEP, because what that means is I get to meet with them. I get to meet with their teachers. It means I get to ask for certain things to be measured, and I don't have to sign it. Thank you, Renee. That's what's up, man. Thank you for getting my book and actually reading it, LaShawn, or being about to read it. That means a lot. See, it happened to Joyce too. I'm telling you. And Joyce, think about all the dope black people that started college with you that didn't finish with you. But yeah, man, I feel like we need to like It's crazy, man. It's just wild, yo. I love David, man. David is my dude. Maria said, yes, when I got to Sac State and said I wanted to major in physics, the department chair had to sit me down, have a real talk about my remedial math skills. I remember you, Maria, too. You were at the top of all your stuff, too. Great grades, right? Great grades. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's happening. This is criminal. I just need y'all to understand this, right? If what is happening, if what I am describing that happens to Black and Latino kids happen to wealthy white children, you do understand that shit, like furniture would be moved, right? Do you? I mean, let Jill serenade you in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Because that Crown Royal on Ice is real. Jill is, God damn you, Jill. You know, I enjoy my singleness, man, but Jill be out here trying to ruin plans, man. Jill belongs in a she belongs in like Harlem Renaissance like era, right? Like she belongs singing in a smoky club with like cigarette smoke clouded, and her in one of those like, you know, those diner dresses, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right? With like a live band behind her. That's what Jill is. We don't deserve her. We don't deserve her. But back to this education thing. David, there would definitely be a mutiny. These people don't play about their kids. Why we keep letting them play with us? Like we for play. You should be offended. How we got kids like, and I'm talking about kids that had over 3.5 GPAs. Now let's talk about maybe your boy is struggling. Maybe your kid is struggling with like a C or a D in that class. And when he's not getting what he needs and talks out, you know what I'm saying? Then they suspend him. And then when they get suspended, we know what happens when Black boys get suspended, right? And Black girls. If they get suspended twice in a year, they have exponentially a higher chance of dropping out of school and ending up in jail somewhere. All this shit start with being able to read. So, I mean, listen, y'all know I was born in Chicago. Y'all know that, right? Raise your hand if you didn't know I was born in Chicago. I mean, I'm an Oakland boy. I grew up in the North, but damn it, I was born in Maywood though, baby. You know what I'm saying? Home of, you know, I went to Huey P. Newton School, and I was born in the same place that Fred Hampton was both born and murdered. Just so y'all know. But in Chicago, right? Like I need y'all to understand what's happening right now, even in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a picture that I'm gonna show you. Here's the numbers that's happening in Chicago. Here, hold on a second. So these are the COVID numbers. Let me make this bigger, man, because this ain't a game out here. What I wrote a very, this is let me pull this down so y'all can see. Hold on. Let's move this real quick. We don't need that. When America catches cold, Black folks catch pneumonia, baby. Look at these COVID deaths in Chicago. Chicago only makes up 20-something% and Chicago is huge, right? So in Chicago, the Black folks are concentrated mostly in the South Side and on the West Side, right? So I was born in the West suburb. I now have some property out in the South Side, right? But like, that's where Black folks are. Look at them deaths. Look at who's dying. That means it's not just education, right? It's in every single facet that governments have to touch. If you Black, you about to catch hell. That's a problem. That's a problem. It's a problem. Thank you, Joyce. Appreciate you. Yeah. He said, do you know how stressful it is to move through school without basic tools? Yeah, I know. I did it. I went to 11 elementary schools. 11. In between Chicago, Kentucky, Hayward, and Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Vernice, Vernice is my homie, man. And tell Coop I said what's up, man. That was my dude. We used to hoop together. She knew me when I was a young whippersnapper. Love her, man. Yes, Lori, wow is right. Wow is right. That's just, Lori, give me your song again, Lori, so I can get that up there for you. But yeah, man, it's a problem, yo. It's a real problem. And we got to have these conversations. But here's the thing, right? we don't be wanting to have these talks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. It's certain conversations I just don't have in mixed company. It's certain I call these black conversations. All right, we family right now. Let me give you an example of a black conversation. In mixed company, when there are white people around, if you bring up Tyler Perry is one of the greatest entrepreneurs ever. He got the biggest studio. It's bigger than the major studios. That dude out here getting money. Don't say nothing about Tyler Perry, right? That's what I say in mixed company, and that's what I will always say in mixed company. But when it's just us black folks and we got to talk about the shit that was in that last movie, like I can go hard. But as a credit to the race, right? Like Tyler Perry is that dude, right? We do that around other things too, right? Around like our dirty laundry. And it's some stuff that ain't for public consumption. It's some things that happen in my granny house that other people will never know about, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't everybody's business. But all our kids are being failed. And we have to do something about it. You feel me? Like that is on us. So, I mean, we got to make sure that we make that change. And that's something that we got to make happen. And if we storm them gates the right way, we keep begging these people, man. You got smart ass people in your own community. You got people that know how to do this. I was a social worker for 5 years. I worked in the top level in the school district. I understand how this stuff works. And then there's other people that understand the science of like literacy, and we got to pull them in and bring them in. We ain't got to keep begging these people, man. LaShawn, you know what I'm talking about with mixed company. You know it's things that go down in y'all house, Miss Garrett, that ain't leaving that house. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm going to start calling these, instead of happy hours, I'm going to start calling these family meetings. I'm going to start calling them family meetings, and we can rock it out that way, man. But like these people, man, like listen, it's not just about test scores. Test scores are very important, right? Because people like you, reformer people, always talking about test scores. It's about what the fucking score represents. When I can look at scores and predict who's going to die that's black, when I can look at scores and predict who's going to end up in jail that's black and brown, that's a problem. It's a real problem. But we gotta, if we don't talk about it, it's gonna keep happening. I agree with you, Joyce. That's why I think that we gotta start it. We gotta host it the same way that when the homie was on IG Live doing the DJ thing, right? All our people was up in that thing. We can show up for this stuff too, and we just gotta make a decision to do it, man. Lori, this is for you because you asked for it, and I love Lori. Lori worked with me when I was in the district. Lori knew I get the truth. Even when it didn't make the district look good, I always gave them the truth. Every time. I told them what they need to do, and I told them what would happen. Absolutely, David. Absolutely, right? And I'm glad you remember that, Maria. I did that. I still do that. I do that all the time, right? Because we got to start thinking out the box. But I'm going to let this rock out for like a moment, because this was a request. And get your other Jill Scott request in this thing. I got one. I'm going to put it, I'm going to follow the rules. I'm going to put it in the Facebook group too. How about that? Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna turn this up for you. Lori, you better type something in here. We doing this for you. So, I mean, again, I just wanted to chill. I didn't want to, turn this into some super heavy thing, but that's what happened at happy hour when we sipping and we chilling and we being like grown folks and we got good music on. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? But we here. I tried to, Lori. You know what I'm saying? I tried to. like I said, man, I don't want to be your kid's role model. I don't, outside of what I do a few things very, very well. Look at that. But I ain't out, my personal life, all that shit, we ain't, I ain't your kid's role model, right? We don't want to do that. You absolutely right, Bernice. The school to prison pipeline, right? And I mean, we can call that the school to murder pipeline, the school to premature death pipeline as well, right? I think it's time for us to upgrade that and remix it a little bit. Yes. I'ma shoot love to myself. Yes. That was the next song, Charles. I got you, buddy. Because we gotta take care of us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be talking about self-love. I look out for me. Joyce asked what I'm sipping. I'm trying to get my sexy back, Joyce. So I am drinking water. This is in a Coca-Cola bottle because I just didn't have another water bottle, and I put water in and Crystal Light because I hate water. So I'm trying to drink more water and working out. I'm trying to come out. Listen, y'all. I'm trying to come out of the Corona era. All types of different. I done grew my hair. Hold on a second, y'all. Wait till y'all see these luscious curls out in this piece. Y'all don't wait. Hold on. Let me hit them with the sponge. You know what I'm saying? For people that ain't black that don't know what this is to just help curl the hair when you kind of growing it out natural or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? No, so we just gonna keep that thing lined up. This camera ain't the best for it because it got me looking crazy, but I promise you it look cool in real life. It look cool. But we gotta make sure that we taking care of ours. The black kids in the ghettos are treated like throwaways. Absolutely, man. I agree. I think, and listen, Damon Johns, the cat that made FUBU, and he has a thing where he calls the power of broke. Like, I got real good. You know what I'm saying? I got real good at being creative and like making some stuff happen, right? Because I ain't had much, right? And I think, Ashley, you absolutely right. We throw our kids away and we let people throw our kids away. And sometimes we the people that throw them away. You know what I'm saying? David, I feel you, brother. You know what I'm saying? We got different hair, but y'all didn't know that I had these luscious curls out here, did you? Y'all didn't know I was popping out here, right? You feel me? I didn't know. Don't let me let that thing keep growing. Don't let me do it. It's gonna be problems in these streets. Curls and fronts. That's what's up. Yeah, man. But power of broke, man. That's some real stuff, man. And then I'm gonna do this last song. Are there any other requests before I let y'all go about y'all night? Do y'all enjoy spending your nights with me sometimes, man? Because I enjoy having y'all. Do y'all enjoy this? I only do it because y'all be rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. All right. Now this one right here, I gotta let this one rock out. Lupe is my dude. One of my favorites of all time. That dude is a Jedi with a microphone. And this song is beautiful. Listen to it.
Daydream. I fell asleep beneath the flowers. For a couple of hours. On a beautiful day. Daydream. I dream of you amid the flowers. For a couple of hours. Such a beautiful day. As I spy from behind my giant robot's eyes, I keep him happy cause I might fall out if he cries. Scared of heights so I might pass out if he flies. Keep him on autopilot cause I can't drive. Room enough for one, I tell my homies they can't ride. Unless we're sitting on the shoulders, but that's way too high. Let's try not to step on the children. The news cameras filming this walking project building. Now there's hoes selling hoes like right around the toes. And the crackheads beg at about the lower leg. There's crooked police that's stationed at the knees. And they do drive-bys like up and down the thighs. And there's a car chase going on at the waist. Keep a vest on my chest. I'm sitting in my room as I'm looking out the face. Something to write about. I still got some damage from fighting the White House. Just a daydream. I fell asleep beneath the flowers. For a couple of hours. On a beautiful day. Daydream.
I love this song. I love it. I love it. All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Let me go and make sure I don't lose Nicole song to get that queued up.
Now come on everybody, let's make cocaine cool. We need a few more half-naked women up in the pool. And hold this Mac 10 that's all covered in jewels. And can you please put your titties closer to the 22s? And where's the champagne? We need champagne. Now look as hard as you can with this blunt in your hand. And now hold up your chain, slow motion through the flames.
I
Now cue the smoke machine.
And as soon as this is over, I'm coming to your town. I'm coming back. Let me. Oh my God. Let me keep it. So I had my big moment in Atlanta. I had my little Netflix moment. It was 3,500 people there. It was live. Had thunderous applause and all these people that was rocking with it, man. And got these contracts on some independent contract stuff. It was some nice contracts. And then all this stuff happened. Listen, y'all, I'm so depressed about losing all those contracts. I don't make enough money to be able to just lose the amount of money that I lost during COVID. And also, I had 2 tours happening, right? So we had the 8 Black Hands tour, the podcast, which we done hit up some spots at this point. We done been through a large part of the country. And then I had the tour for the book, which was separate. And I just had some good things happening, right? In the entrepreneur space, Energy Converters was doing good, had the entrepreneur stuff kind of happening, and then I'm working on some more national stuff, right? Because I'll be working out here. You feel me? Curtis, I got you, Curtis, but right now, it's all Jill Scott. So it's only Jill Scott requests. Everybody, Curtis Valentine, another amazing educator. Curtis, I got to bring you in on what we were talking about earlier. We're talking about building out an app or an online application where parents can figure out their kids reading, scrolling on his own. And look, Facebook's starting to hate again. They got to stop with the hating, man. Stop muting my videos. God damn. Can y'all still hear me? Haters, man. Stop hating. Zuckerberg, you're supposed to be my guy. I be rocking with you and they be trying to get on you, bro, and calling you weird and goofy. I be having your back. I be like, you a genius. I ain't selling this. Calm down. This is for you, Nicole, since you asked for it. It played earlier, but I got you because I try to take care of y'all. But it hurt. It hurt, man. So like I'm working through this whole thing, right? And for all my clients outside of Energy Converters, and then even in like the new national stuff that I'm building, it's like, yo, there's a virtual component to what it is that we do. But I do miss being on tour. I will make it to Memphis. I know Memphis and Sarah and folk, we got you. We got you both as the podcast and separately. We'll work that out. And next year, once all this is over, like I said, I wrote it down as a goal that I wanted to be able to tour most of the country, and we did that. And this year, next year, I want to start doing the international. I want to start booking these international dates. Listen, man, this is why I've stayed single, right? Like I just enjoy working, man. I just like ain't no feeling like having something in my brain that I wrote on a napkin that I put into a plan, and then people paid me really, really good money to go out and do, and I did it well, right? Like, and continue to improve. If you don't like, let me talk to you about entrepreneurship right now, right? Like, entrepreneurship, when I talk about this, I'm not telling you to quit what you got going on, right? I grew up homeless, right? Never, like I told y'all about the 9 to 5, 5 to 9, but I'm gonna say it again so I can drill it into you. The 9 to 5, 5 to 9 concept is that make sure your bills are paid. So do that job. I don't care if you hate it or not. If it's paying them bills, you gotta do what you gotta do. Everybody ain't got the privilege to just quit and live with their parents and like figure shit out. Like, if you do, God bless you. Use it. I'm so sick of people that got privilege running away from privilege. No, man, privilege is a good thing. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and put good into the world. Like I know white folks get mad when black people are like, you got white privilege, you got white privilege. And they be like, no, I don't. What's that? Just be like, yeah. Like, if I decide to have kids, my kids are gonna be privileged as hell. They still gonna have to deal with some racist stuff, right? But like, I'm working this hard so they can enjoy what this country offers, right? So people gotta stop. I don't need you to apologize for your privilege or act like you ain't got it. Just use it and like give it to other people and help other people out. But like, that's what I'm doing with this education talk. I'm privileged as hell around that. I know how this shit work. And I'm giving you the secrets. Yes, Jamila, I got you. So I think, you know, but in this entrepreneur piece, right? Like, so do your job, right? But the thing that you dream about, that you like doing, give yourself 20 minutes a day and like invest in yourself, man. I told y'all about YouTube University. Y'all think it's a game out here. If you can do that dumbass challenge and doing this and all that and doing new outfits, you got time to go on YouTube University. And then when you make your first dollar, I don't care if that first sale is $1. It feels different, man. It hit different when it's something that came straight from your brain and you implemented it and you did it and you get to call yourself an entrepreneur. It hit different. Next time you in your hair salon and with your barber, ask them. Ask them. You got entrepreneurs all around you. You got folks that's figuring it out all around. And by the way, during this time, man, I am making sure that I, reach out to my local people, man. Like my barber who been cutting my hair since I was, she practiced on me when she was in like barber college. She been cutting my hair since I was a little kid, since I was living at the Henry Robinson. I'm gonna make sure, that she getting paid, man. Something. When I used to get a cut and it's 20 or whatever, or a line, I'm dropping off 40 just off love, off the strength. Cause they ain't got no plan, right? I mean, it ain't no, like the government ain't bailing them out. They bailing out corporations. They offering small businesses loans. And if you a barber, man, you ain't trying to take up that, hairdresser, you don't want that loan. You don't want a new bill. You know what I'm saying? You want to be relieved. Hey, Yana, I'm glad you can hear it here. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we gotta help each other, man. And also your shit gotta be good, all right? Duck, my guy, man. Duck was in that English class with me. We were in the academy together, and he had Miss Antoniatas with us, and Marian Dalila and Hub and all them people. And it was an AP English class, and she gave us a packet on every book. Now, listen, I ain't the brightest bulb in the Las Vegas sign, but I know good and damn well that in an AP English class, students should not just get stacks of packets. That is not college level work. Duck, no. Duck, I'm so proud of you, man. Duck is an amazing father. And it's like, Duck was like, I love Duck. He was always the funny guy when we was kids. And it's just weird seeing him like as a dad growing up with ties and shit. I'm proud of you, dog. Like, I love you, dude. That's amazing. Right? Vernice, don't it hit different? Don't it feel different? Let me tell you the other thing though, because this is where we fuck up. Let me tell you where we fuck up. When you're an entrepreneur, you got to pay taxes. Like, I miss the days. I kind of miss and I don't, right? Because I'm getting some bread, but like, I miss the days when like I had all the jokes about when my tax check came. I don't. There are no tax checks. When you actually doing this and you doing it well, it ain't no tax checks, right? So when you do start doing this, off rip, take 40% of everything you earn, off rip, at least 35%, and put it in an account. Every dollar that you earn, put it in a separate account that you don't touch for taxes. And the way that taxes tends to work for entrepreneurs is you can pay quarterly, you can pay at the end of the year, but you're gonna pay, all right? You do not want beef with the tax man. I understand we are in a COVID crisis, and guess who don't care in the government? Taxes. They want their bread, and they gonna get their bread. You can have, I want beef with Debo and the angriest baby mama. I do not want beef with the tax man. I'm just letting you know. Yes, hella packets, Joyce. Not just a packet, hella packets. You know what I'm saying? She gave us a packet, man. Anyway, that lady probably dead now. I probably shouldn't, well, whatever. She lived a good life. Listen, man, them damn packets, I hate them. So yes, but that entrepreneur grind hit different, man. It hits different. Like people be like, why are you working at 1 o'clock in the morning? It's like it's so different working and killing myself for myself than for somebody else. It's so different. It's so different. You know what I'm saying? And I got some issues with the tax man now that I got to clear up. And guess who's gonna clear that up ASAP? Guess who's not? Listen, hey tax man, I'm sorry. You can call me whatever you want to. Yeah, let's just get this resolved. What do you need? I want to be your friend. I am sorry. Do you not like Jill Scott? Can I not play Jill Scott on the thing, Taxman? Okay, well, I will not pay Jill Scott. Please just don't drop the hammer on me, Mr. Taxman. I'm telling you, you do not want that tax beef. You think you hard. Every gangster think they hard. Ask any gangster rapper. They talk all that shit. And they done shot people and all that stuff. And then they forget to pay taxes. And then they look like Young Buck crying to 50 Cent talking about that tax bill. This nigga stabbed somebody in the middle of the Vibe Awards. And he is on the phone crying because of the tax man. That is the power of the tax man, baby. Don't play with the tax man. Another person in our community, Wesley Snipes. I love me some Wesley Snipes. Wesley said, I got mind control over the tax man. And guess what happened to him? That Negro still ain't recovered. He recovered, you know what I'm saying, because Eddie Murphy threw him a bone, baby. And he killed that Dolomite role. Wesley Snipes and Eddie Murphy killed Dolomite. But we could have been getting all that Wesley Snipes greatness if he didn't have beef with the tax man. Whew. Whew. You needed something strong. I ain't even gonna make you relive that trauma. But again, to Vernice's point, right? That entrepreneur grind hit different, man. Earning money from that. So keep your 9 to 5, do your 5 to 9, do your entrepreneur stuff, and then when you get to a place where it's sustainable, then you turn that into your 9 to 5, and then you pick up another hustle. That's what we do. That's what we do. Ain't any of y'all ever seen In Living Color and remember the sketch about the Jamaicans? And they're like, I got 5 jobs, man. It's probably not okay today, but it was funny then. And it's okay, because I don't subscribe to like this woke era like that. In Living Color was funny as hell. Let me see. Don't have me find it. Raise it. Who in here is familiar with In Living Color and the Jamaican skit? Tell me, please. I'm gonna wait for y'all. I know there's a slight little, you know, y'all seeing this a little later than I am. Let's see. Hold on a second, man. I'm telling you, it's a whole bunch. I'm gonna do a shorter one because you know they be trying to.
What's the matter with her?
They be trying to get me, man. Facebook be hating. Hold on a second. Let's see. Here we go. Hold on a second. In Living Color, the GOAT,
What's
baby.
the matter with her? She in labor.
And I'm gonna talk over because you know they be hating.
In labor, I don't see her working. What are you talking about, labor? How many jobs you got?
One.
One job! One job and you call that labor? Get up and help out with other patients.
I'm with you.
Up you go, Fatty Pie. Come on, Fatty Pie. Help out.
But she supposed to have the baby. Listen to your daughter-in-law. I gotta tell you something, girl. Today I gave birth to your lazy husband, Byron. My son, I was working 6 jobs, no man. I was a wedding photographer, meter maid, shoe salesman, swimming instructor, Susie shop. I'm taking a bar exam, all while delivering his lazy fetus. Get up now, you're fine. I think I better lie down.
Lying down, that's what got you here in the first place, you lazy rabbit killer.
Listen, man. Oh, y'all want that? I'm gonna let this next one rock too. We're gonna let this next one rock as well. Man, that's what we should do. We should do some In Living Color watch parties.
Hey, man!
It's time for another episode of Hey Man with that hardest working West Indian family, the Headleys.
This is your captain speaking. I'm also your baggage handler, ticket agent, head steward, navigator, towel boy, in-flight chiropractor, and me on co-pilot to boot. Welcome to Headley Airlines. I and my family are working our Jamaican butts off to make your flight a pleasant one. Say hello to your stewardess, cook, restroom attendant, rent-a-car agent, air traffic controller, and engine mechanic. On the left aisle, my lovely daughter, Margaret.
Hey, man. Captain says the shop says down. All right, Irie.
And the rude boy serving the drink is my lazy son, Byron. Come here, boy. What is this uniform? Where's your tan shirt and tie?
Pop, you know we don't wear no Yankee style uniform. Plus this uniform give me authority.
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 Authority, you look like Isaac from the Love Boat.
I'm gonna let y'all go get that, man, before Facebook kick me off again like they did last time. But listen, man, let me tell you, I have way more than one job, if you know me. So my 9 to 5 job is Energy Converters, which I started, and it's in this 3rd year, and it's doing pretty well. We expand into Chicago, and then in 2 years we'll be expanding to Kentucky. The other job that I have is I produce and do podcasts. I love doing them. There's no real pay in that, but I get to. There's a few podcasts that you know me from being like the talent on, and there's a few that I produce behind the scenes. I had just written up a new proposal for national work and put out some fillers around that, and we got some good stuff going on there. I'm an author. I continue to write, and I give talks, and I give speeches. That's another job. That's 4 right there. I'm not done. But until you live in the type of life you want to live, like that's just how I get down. A lot of people don't, right? And then you got to kind of graduate into making your money work for you. I think that I think that like we should be talking about like ways to make your money work for you. But anyway, I'm gonna stop preaching to y'all, man. I had fun with y'all, man. Did y'all have a good time? Did we have a good time? Did y'all enjoy the music? I thought it was great. I think y'all amazing, man. I don't need 1,000 people. I don't need 500,000 people on these things. If I got 20 folks that we just have us a good time and we sip and we laugh and we listen to good music and we talk and we have real conversations and we ain't got overwoke people in here trying to just mess up the fun, I'm happy, man. I'm happy in these streets. So I hope that y'all have a good night. Please help me out. And again, like I said, for one of my jobs, this podcast is very important to me. We are on episode 56, and thank y'all. We will keep doing the streams, but I don't want the streams to cannibalize the podcast. So go into Apple Podcasts right now or Spotify, any podcast app you got, and do a search for 8 Black Hands and download it and take a listen. I think you'll enjoy it. You'll get more of this personality, and you'll get more information for Black people around education, right? Like we are unapologetically talking about Black folks and education. And for the book readers, I have a virtual book club that we are doing. The first book is The Education of Blacks in the South by James D. Anderson. You have to be a Patreon member for that. And if you want more information, hit me and I'll send it to you. And we'll make that next. And David, damn it, you are on to something right there, brother. The next one of these will be sponsored by D'Angelo. All right? Let me know if y'all can get with D'Angelo. I need to know if y'all can get with D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Maria. I appreciate you. That's what's up. And I'm proud of the stuff that you're doing right now. So let me know that you're going to go and you're going to go download the podcast and let people know about it. That episode 55 was definitely spicy. About people calling us well-spoken. That's what's up. But, man, y'all have an amazing night. David, thank you for the suggestion. I will give you producer credits for the next one that we do. And y'all go check out David's. David, we should figure out a way to do this and you just like spin it while we're doing it. Because that's what you do. David, not only is he one of the best educators I know, he's also a damn good DJ. And you can go, he got his own lives and he got his turntables up and he got special lights and shit. And it's great. And, you know, and David can drink. I appreciate that. David, as soon as it's over, brother, I'm over there, B. So Joyce, Joyce will be joining us for the D'Angelo one. Joyce, can you please drop the name of your book before I go? I want to put the name of your book in here so it's up here and people can go and get it. And other people that's entrepreneurs in this space, put your information in here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Vernice, put your husband's like barber information in there. Like, we got to support each other, man. We got to support each other. That's how we come through these type of tragedies. And we build out shit that's going to like be generational afterwards. You feel me? So like, that's how we take care of each other. I'm gonna give y'all a second for it. So we're gonna get Joyce's, the name of Joyce's book. And any of y'all that got some entrepreneur stuff happen, drop that thing in there. I'm gonna wait for a second because we gotta make that happen. And let's just get a quick little peek of just what's gonna be happening when y'all come back. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, that's what's up. Well, shit. Well, maybe he can still line me up when I need to. This is Joyce's book, Dancing in the Presence of Men, a book of love and lovers. Seems like there's some tea spillage in that book. But Joyce is a maven with these words out here in these streets. And I vouch for her with my last breath. So, y'all have a good one. I'm gonna rock with y'all, man. And we're gonna make this thing happen, man. I love y'all, man. We need this. This is how we heal. We heal each other. We heal the way that we know how to heal. We heal the way that brown people and black people have always healed. By feeling good. By dancing. By rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these people take you off your square. This shit building our DNA of how we take care of ourselves. You feel me? I appreciate y'all. Y'all beautiful as fuck. Y'all have a good one.